So we kicked ass. We did our thing. But guess what? We're still lost, and guess what? It fucking feels great. It feels great. You know why? Because I could work on some things. And to be honest with you, my bro here, he really helped me. Get down. So, on that note, we're back to the island. And I see y'all in the crib. 1. Throw some beans on it. Throw some beans on it. Woo, talk about eating.
Good. It's good with the cake. Get there, Patrick. Come on, get there. Pretend you're in your plate. Come on. Nice job. Nice job. Let's go. Wait, she's in the middle. I got it. All right, let's go.
There you go, get it.
Good.
Yeah. Good, nice. Come on, Rocky.
Let's go. Freeze. Come on, Rocky. Come on.
Come on, bro. Keep going. Push.
Gonna take a second. Sean's gonna kill me. Alright, so Vin likes to cheat, but it's 4-7 and done. Let's go, Vin. Shoulder choppy steps, big bro.
Sorry.
You're almost there. Let's go. I'll run over. Nice job, boys. Get there. Oh, he's going backwards. Somebody make sure he doesn't break his head.
That was fun. That was fun. I mean, I can't even lie to you. It was exactly what I expected it to be. But also very, very humbling at the same time. If it's something that you tell yourself you should do, stick it out. You understand? Like, just stick it out. And I told myself though that no matter what's going on in my life, though that I was going to rest. I was going to rest. And just had one of them days where it was like, yo, everything's just hitting. I gotta freaking do something. And I just went in on stones, like I just was going crazy, like lifting stones all day, like seriously, not all day, but that hour and a half, 2 hours, I really went hard on stones. And that's because I wanna move up from 220 to 250 and then try to reach the goal of 300 and higher. I should have gave myself a little more time so that I could rest, recover, and then start training for the next comp. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I just went straight into, alright, cool, you know what? I'm gonna start lifting stones now. I'm gonna start doing this. Hey, what? I didn't have to do that yet. But because I have this desire to try to reach a higher level than where I'm at right now, especially the last time I was there, I felt like, yo, I do have to do more. I have to push harder. I gotta go hard. If I ain't going hard, then I definitely needs to go home. And I ain't just trying to go home. I don't know why, you know? But I like to push. And I guess that's what it was, is that I felt bad. Somewhere deep down inside, I felt bad. I felt like I was just wasting my time sitting on the couch. I felt like I was doing nothing. But really all I was doing was recovering, relaxing, and taking my time and preparing for the comp, as you can see today, for today's comp. You live and you learn. Okay, so the first event was a keg walk for distance. To be honest with you, I should have been more aware of it. I was hearing someone say it to me. I don't know why, just like, oh yeah, distance. From here to there, you know? Alright, that's where I'm going. And even though I was training myself to go back and forth, I just thought though that it was from that point to the next point, not from one point and then turn around and go to a point and then turn around and go to a point. And I was training like that. But I should have been trained a little better and a little more efficiently. One thing that really messed me up was not sticking to my technique. And that is usually lifting the keg, walking it to the side. I didn't do that this time. This time I lifted it up and brought it up to the chest. And I mean, I was going, but then it was like, this doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel like me. And it started dropping down. And that was bad because now it was just sitting here resting on my legs. And now I'm walking and I'm like, this is bad, you know? And by all means,
Come on, Coop.
it could have been worse. It could have definitely been worse, but at least I did 3 laps. You know, I did 3 laps. I wanted to do 4 or 5 laps, but it wasn't happening. You know, I don't feel bad because it's my first comp, and I'm doing it on the fly. In fact, I bumped into somebody, and it was his first time actually at a strongman competition. He had no idea what was going on, what he was doing, and he actually did pretty good. He did pretty good, and not a lot, the dude was a beast. I was like, that's gonna be into like power lifts. Dude kicked ass, really kicked ass. And to be honest with you, I hope I see him at more comps because it was like, we did kind of connect in a certain way. It was like, holy snap, what's going on, bro? Yeah. We just was chopping it up. And usually those type of people I like to try to stay in contact with, but he was doing his own thing with his crew, and then back and forth, we didn't really get a chance to really communicate like that with each other afterwards, but I ain't gonna lie, I definitely would like to see him again. He was a beast. So then after my event, you know, I went to go grab my camera and I started filming. And as I was filming, I was like, yo, something don't feel right. And I totally forgot though that, you know, the blister on my hand is like crazy. It was bleeding. And I seen some of it like get on my camera. I was like, what is this? Like I was feeling like sticky stuff. And I was like, oh snap. So then I wiped my camera down with a disinfectant wipe. I went to the bathroom, cleaned my hands, washed the cut. And I used this, what is this stuff? New Skin spray. So the second event was a Keg Deadlift, and it was with my boy Teddy. I actually met him on a fly through Gina, which is the owner of the Pit Gym. And to be honest with you, dude is strong. Like, I think he was the strongest deadlifter there, to be honest with you. Like,
let's see if he gets it.
his hair, like, it was like, oh, whoa, this dude is deadlifting close to like 900 pounds. And I'm only deadlifting 435 recently, so I'm like, yeah, this is the guy. Dude, he swept that event, like, nobody was touching him. But there was so many other dudes that was there deadlifting and was strong, you know? In fact, I wound up bumping into 2 dudes that was from my borough. And I didn't even know that they were from my borough, but one of the dudes looked mad familiar. And I was like, yo, I know you. Like, I know you, bro. I don't know if I know you from Global Strong or from here or there. And he wound up being actually from Staten Island. I knew him. So the craziest thing happened. Me and dude was going back and forth like, I don't know, you don't know, yeah. And when I posted the picture though that I was at that event, one of the gym owners, which is the big bro, he said, hey, watch out for Steven and Vinny. And I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, they're there. And I said, I just told him I knew him, and he's telling me no. So what happened is that now Pete tagged him inside the comment, and he's like, yeah, this is Blah, I'm Blah. And now we like chopping it up. Oh, and I'm like, I think I know you from here. He's like, oh, I'm from West Brighton. I said, well, I'm from West Brighton too. I grew up in West Brighton, and you know, I consider myself from West Brighton. You know, whether people believe it or not, I consider myself from West Brighton. It was just funny to see somebody on Staten Island, you know, at a strongman event or training strongman, because I haven't met any other strongman or anybody into strongman on Staten Island. So that's a good thing, because now maybe I have dudes that I could train with on the island. I ain't gotta feel so lonely, travel all over the world, you know, to reach goals when I could be training with dudes that's within my community. But I can't front. He was strong. He was doing real good. I don't know if the lifts that I caught of him was his main lifts, but the dude could definitely deadlift. He was good, very strong. And I was like, wow, this dude is nice. I know him. Now I guess that's the reason why I kept filming, you know, clips of him, because I'm like, I know him. And I know if someone sees the footage, they're gonna say, yo, that's Block. And I'm like, there we go, I knew it was him. Small world. So basically, what they're doing is they're taking a yoke, they're running 50 or 60 feet. I can't really remember, I think it's 50 feet. From one end of the parking lot to the next end. They drop the yoke off and then they'll run to the keg. They'll grab that keg, which was 200 pounds, and they'll bring it to the yoke that's on the other side, which is like 50, 60 feet, and then they'll throw it over the yoke, and that's their time. I ain't even gonna lie to you, my boy, he did his thing, you know. One thing I know about Troy is he's fast on his feet, and not only just that, dude is strong, you know. And to be honest with you, not to sound funny, but he told me he haven't even did a strongman event or even been training since the Global Strongman event. Was it last year? No, it was the beginning of this year. So he's kind of been like out of shape, but he ain't look out of shape to me. I mean, you see your footage, right? Goddamn good. But the other dude that was from Staten Island did the yoke as well. He did freaking fantastic, you know? And there was other people out there, females, dudes, you know, everyone. It was older people, younger people. Everybody was out there doing their thing. And by all means, there was some older people that did better than me and Keg. We're talking about like way better. And I don't care if they say, oh, but that was 170 or 50 pounds or 125. You did better than me. And I commend you because guess what? You were still able to do it at your age. Most people will just stop and give up. But no, there's actually people out there that don't give up. They still train. They don't let their age get in the way. And I'm not gonna lie. I wish though that was my grandmother and my grandfather. You know, because then they probably would never die at a younger age. And I'm not saying though that they would never die at a younger age, but they'll still be here today. But I had to watch them go through life and it just seemed like they got fragile, you know? So, to anybody that's watching this and you're an older dude, all means, or older woman, keep going. Don't stop, don't give up. Don't stop, don't give up. Don't stop, don't give up. And keep going. It doesn't matter if it's 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 25 pounds, 50 pounds, 40 pounds, 100 pounds, 300 pounds. Just keep going. Do what you can do. Don't worry about what you can't do. And just keep moving. Because that stuff keeps you alive. And that stuff will motivate everybody else that's watching you that feels like you resemble them, you know? Okay, so this fourth event was a team event. And it was a sled push, pull, and push. It sounds a little confusing, right? So basically, what would happen is that one competitor would push the sled 50 or 60 feet. Then he would grab the plate, put it on the sled. The next person will grab these hooks. They like straps, you know? And once you get back to that starting line, you have your third teammate that's waiting there with a weight, and he throws that plate on, and then he pushes it all the way back. I ain't gonna lie, this was pretty hardcore, man. And the reason why is because everybody's like, they're running, they, come on, hurry up, hurry up. It was fun, man. It was like freaking playing freeze tag as a kid. Like I was so in my element from the 90s or late 80s that it was like, dude, I'm a kid again. I'm having fun. I'm happy. Freaking happy, man. Like, this is really happening. Wow. I need to do more of this. This is like adult kid games for people that grew up in like the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. We didn't have cell phones. You know what I'm saying? People didn't walk around with the cell phones all day. And if you had a cell phone, you had money. And not everybody had money. So therefore, kids had to play jump rope. They had to play basketball. They had to play football. They had to play baseball. Or, you know, if you didn't have a baseball, you had to play stickball. Dude, we had to actually be outside. Technology didn't run our life. Once again, it was females going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it was females going crazy. It was dudes going crazy. Old people going crazy. Young people going crazy. We were all here as one big freaking family. Not one bad look from anything that's taking place today, from no one. I mean, I didn't feel any of that stuff. I felt like I was at home. I didn't feel like anything that's taking place in the world affected me from being there. And by all means, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was like 3 or 4 colored people, but they was listening to hip hop music. It was bumping hip hop music like crazy. And by all means, I was nervous. I wasn't nervous enough to have fun. And as a kid, I loved having fun. And that was beyond one of my favorite things to ever do. And would I like to do it again? Hell yes. Hell yes, I would like to do it again. The NYPD there, they had a powerlifting team there. I followed them on Instagram. They had some firefighters there, jerseys, PD, they were there. I'm pretty sure it was probably correction officers and other people there from different walks in life. But dude, nobody gave a fuck about any of that shit. I don't want to get too deep into politics, but what I will say is that none of that was there. Literally, none of that was there. Now, Gina said this was a special event, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, this was real fun. Dude, we play tug of war. But it wasn't like, okay, everybody has a rope and it's just a team on this side and a team on that side. No, dude, it was a keg in the middle of the room. People was fighting, yo. They were fighting for it. Fighting. And to be honest with you, we were fighting too. In fact, we fought so well that we made it to the end. It was just two teams. And I ain't gonna lie to you. We took the bacon home with that event. It was two dudes and a girl. I ain't gonna lie, people go, oh, girl, no. There was some strong females. Like, they were strong, like they were taking on dudes. Like, it was a group of females and they went in there and they was busting dudes' tails. Like, dude, I think they made them like the top 5 or something like that. They were strong as hell. And I was like, whew, thank God we didn't go against them. And then there was a dude that was wearing a Icelander shirt that he got from Iceland. It was one of Thor's henchmen. I'm gonna call him that because he had one of Thor's shirts on. And I was like, holy snap! And he was huge, and he was wearing a straw hat. It was just crazy, bro. But yo, he was one of Thor's henchmen, and I was like, yo, Thor's henchman is here. I'm in the back. I'm in the back. And when I tell you, he was pulling that rope so crazy, dude. He had my feet buckling. You know what I'm saying? My feet was buckling. I was messed up. I was like, yo, how's this dude doing this? And he was just really pulling and pulling and pulling. I was like a Rottweiler or some type of pit bull. Like I had lock on that rope. I was not letting it go. And I just kept pulling and pulling and pulling. And once I felt that rope start loosening up, I pulled it and I was like, what's up? What's up? And I walked off like, yeah! Because I knew we were supposed to lose. Because that keg was like this close to touching that line. So what did I learn from this event? Well, I learned though that you gotta be patient with yourself. If you're taking time off, take time off. Listen to yourself. Take the time off. Don't jump into doing something that you're not supposed to do. Especially if it's not dedicated to that event, you don't need to do that. That's why I messed myself up at here, because I started just going crazy on stones. I could sit in here for hours and overtrain. That's not helping me. That's not good at all, you know? And to be honest with you, I learned from that experience. I learned from that, especially when I went to Global Strongman. And I was doing all that overtraining inside my own facility. And oh yeah, and this event was for all the fallen soldiers, but also for a soldier that actually passed away. And basically all the money that was made at this event is being donated to like a foundation or something like that, one of the military foundations for, you know, like veterans that commit suicide. I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, I feel kind of like bad saying it like that. But it is what it is. I heard he's a real great dude. And he's on the back of the shirt. And if I'm not mistaken, one of his quotes is, harden the fuck up. And whatever that means to you when you hear that, by all means, harden the fuck up. Because from what I heard, this dude lost his leg and all that. And he was still going crazy and strong, man. Doing everything that we do. But yeah, it's your boy ProjectCoop. And we are out. 1.